What's going on, everybody? Average Arcader here. Sorry for the gap in content again. I took a vacation. Me and my wife went on vacation for about a week, and so I kind of fell behind on things. But I was a huge shout out to my friends over at Everbloom Games. They sent this game over for me to check out. I am a big fan of Universal Studios, the theme parks. Though you guys know, Everbloom Games has a very good long history of making theme park themed games for the marketplace. And now I'm gonna have to make sure to remain calling these games in DLC now, because Minecraft now actually has an add-on section that I'll get into in another video that should come out the same day of this video or the next day of this video. Where I go over the new add-on section. They've actually added the ability to add things directly to your own personal world. So there's a whole category now that just adds things to your already existing worlds called add-ons now. So I can't just keep calling these things add-ons, but they haven't been add-ons for a long time. A lot of the stuff coming from studios like Everbloom Games and Game Mode 1 have been standalone games for a long time now. So let's get into this. This is another one of their, again, theme park theme ones, and it happens to be on one of my favorite ones. I've always kind of preferred Universal Studios over Disney, and now Everbloom Games, I believe, has a Disney one they've done, and now they've done a Universal Studios one. So let's get into it. I just wanted to say again, thanks to my friends over at Everbloom Games for sending this over for me to check out. Let's get started. Interact with the door to begin. Woody the Woodpecker, guess who? Welcome to my sweet home. As you're being introduced. Oh, slow down, Woody. Before leaving, delightful or a walk through, I hope. There's going to be a good chunk of people watching this that are not going to know who Woody the Woodpecker is. That's just how old I am. God, it's actually been a while since I've been to Universal Studios, so this should be fun. So they have the ET ride. I thought the ET ride was okay, but when I used to go to a lot of the ones that I grew up riding in Universal Studios are gone now. Like Back to the Future and Jaws. Yeah, those are no longer there. Maybe they recreated them in this. I don't know. I thought I saw something like that. Looking for the Universal Studios gold ladders. So we've got collectibles. Okay. Stumbled across this one. You can also come chat with me anytime if you want some friendly advice. Otherwise, everyone's here. We're looking for those letters. So if you ask around, I bet someone will be able to point you in the right directions. And it's time for that classic Woody. But like I said, I guarantee a good chunk of my audience is not even going to know who Woody the Woodpecker is. Sweet. We got a letter. All right. Puss in Boots. I see Shrek over there. I can't. It's not letting me talk to him, so. All right. Again, I love how they do their maps. Oh, so they do still have... Okay, so they have the Back to the Future ride in this one. And they have the Jaws one in this one. Good. Those no longer exist in Universal Studios, at least Universal Studios in Florida. And that was one of my favorite rides. Oh, they've brought a couple of them because even Earthquake is back. Okay, see, I've seen just about all this except for the Jurassic World section. And Skull Island. The Skull Island section and Jurassic World section, I have not seen. I think this is a mixture of two parks. I think this is a mixture of Universal Studios in California and Universal Studios in Florida. I want to say. But I know Jurassic World is in Florida for sure. I just haven't been to that one yet. Okay, so we've got to get started. Yeah, we're here, so let's we are here, so let's see. Guess we can do E.T. Oh, Revenge of the Mummy. That's still there. I think that's still there though in Universal Studios. That's an indoor ride. Like an indoor roller coaster ride. Oh yeah, I love to actually talk. I've got to reach out to. How did he say he likes his name to be called? TRS, I believe. I've got to reach out to TRS and see if he wants to see if any of them want to do an interview about this one. I'll be actually really excited.
Spielberg, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the E.T. adventure. But I'm afraid we don't have much time, so I'm going to cut right to the chase.
This is exactly how it starts. Your help. Like, if anyone's rode the ride, I've ridden this ride, this is exactly how it starts.
Botanicus calling for E.T. to come home right away. You see, a big problem has developed 3 million light years away on E.T.'s home world, the Green Planet. E.T.'s friends are in danger because their planet is dying. Remember what E.T.'s friends look like, because it's going to be up to you to help E.T. find them once we get him home, and there's not a moment to lose. Because only E.T.'s magic healing touch can save his friends and bring his planet back to health. E.T. must go home, and only you can help him. E.T. Trouble. That's right, E.T. So why don't you show these people how we're going to get you back to the Green Planet? You and E.T. will be making your 3 million light-year journey on these bikes, but don't worry, you don't have to pedal. But you will need an interplanetary passport. So before you leave with E.T., tell your first name to one of our assistants, and they'll give you your pass.
Now the cool thing is, at the end of the ride, so good luck, E.T. will thank you and say your real name.
So am I. It's up to you to save his planet so that he may visit us again.
They gave me a passcode, but there's no way he's going to be able to say average arcader. Walk through here. Man, this is taking me back. Interact with team to get started. I love the yep. You come down and wow, this is taking me back. This is really taking me back. very, 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 very worried about music. Makes me want to go to Universal Studios again. See, I've only ever played one other not roller coaster, but theme park themed add-on on the channel that wasn't done by Everbloom Games. It was an actual standalone one, and it wasn't as good in the details as Everbloom Games was. It was actually quite short. It wasn't bad, but very, very short. And like I said, the details just weren't there. They have the music, but the voices aren't here. Either they're not coming in, or they couldn't put them in. They might not have been able to put the actual voices. They might have remade the music to try to get to make sure it doesn't trigger any copyright. I know they had to do that for some of the Disney stuff, and some of it still triggered copyright. The copyright state of YouTube right now is just, I can't even. I don't want to get into that rant again. I just want to enjoy the ride. So, in the ride, there's a lot more voices. And he'll actually say the name of everyone on the ride. Very nicely done. That was pretty much almost one-to-one freaking scale. I think the only thing it's missing is the voices. Other than that, it's pretty much one-to-one. Oh, no mugs? That was one of the things I always did. I collect mugs, and like if you ever visit my real home, you'd see tons and tons of mugs, because that's what I do. I used to collect a bunch of different mugs whenever I went to Universal Studios, and now I have quite a bit of them that you can't get anymore. There's a couple of Jurassic Park ones that they don't sell anymore. There's a couple of Terminator 2 ones they don't sell anymore that I have. That was kind of always my thing I did whenever I went to anywhere, especially when I would visit Universal Studios. Okay, so we bring up our map. Let's keep going that way. Guess we can go on to the Mummy's Revenge. That was kind of always my thing. The rides was always my thing. We'll go this way for now. Keep our eyes open. Maybe we'll see some letters. Let's see, do they have... Looks like they don't have any of the Harry Potter stuff, which I'm okay with. My wife would be upset. That was her favorite part of Universal Studios. She's a big Harry Potter fan. Just taking a quick look around. Free food. Yeah, let's take some of that popcorn and some of the drinks. Aha, here we are. First, let's go in here. I'm looking for the letters too, so trying to keep my eyes open for that. Oh, what am I doing? We're gonna come out this way. Man, I'm old. Because I can even remember all the Mummy movies. Never done a dark ride indoor roller coaster. It's actually really fun. So she'll be an explorer that's trapped in one of these things that tells us what we're doing here.
Are you insane? Get out of here! The curse! It's real! This whole place is a trap! He's after your souls! Look for the Magi symbol! It's your only hope!
Silence! With your souls, I shall rule for all eternity.
Yeah, wow, they did a good job. These are recreations of the actual audio. And they probably wouldn't have been able to get their hands on the actual audio, so they had to remake it.
Serve me and save riches beyond. Or refuse and savor bitter.
Real flames, by the way, in the ride. You can actually feel the heat.
Not even the Magi can save you now. There is no escape.
Your end shall be my beginning.
Behold your fate, your destiny. Your souls are mine!
Oh, they actually, recreated the sense of speed pretty well.
We hope you enjoy your ride. Please
This is a
remain
fake
seated
out.
and keep your arms and legs inside the...
Prepare to forfeit your souls!
nicely done. Of course, they couldn't get Brendan Fraser's voice, so his character's quiet. But that is actually how it ended. I like that they're going through the trouble to actually look up the audio cues and recreate them as well. That's actually pretty cool. I haven't found any more letters. But truthfully, I'm not really looking for them. I can't say anything to these people. Can I give them like a drink or something? Nope. Okay. Well, this guy doesn't look happy. What's up? Oh wait, he's smiling now. Cool. All right, let's see where we're at. Studio tour. I never actually did the studio tour thing, which I think is part of the other park. I think they merged together here. I did do Earthquake. I think it went from Earthquake to something else and it ended with like Disaster Movie or something like that. And then they decommissioned that and changed it to something completely out. Yes, this is the studio tour. I didn't do that. I think that was the one that was in California. I always went down to the one in Florida. We'll come back to get that stuff. Let's see where we have to link up with these. Still haven't found any more letters. But to tell you the God honest truth, I'm not looking for them. Now, the famous Universal Studio Tour, it's weird. I actually never went there and actually took the famous studio tour. Never did. I never... Oh, I've been to California. I just never did anything there. Like, none of the big stuff. Aha! Well, you're going to get... anywhere here, you're going to need to know some basic stuff about the park and our history. Okay. You can audition with me by answering a series of questions. I'd highly recommend taking the tram tour first. Okay. So are you ready for the quiz? I mean, audition. No. Fine. Let's take the tour first. Car. No, we don't want. I want car 1. $16, eh?
My name is Mary, and I shall be your guide today through our tour of Universal Studios and our grand history. Of course, I could not do this job alone, so let me introduce my partner in crime, my other half, and most importantly, our driver, George. Be nice to him, considering our lives are in his hands. Now, just a reminder to stay inside the tram at all times during the tour. That includes your hands, feet, head, tentacles, or any other appendages you might have with you. The last thing we need is for someone to get caught on something or fall out of the car and create a real-world trolley problem. Contrived ethical dilemmas aside, how about we get this show on the road? After you, George! As we go along this tour, you will become familiar with the main features of our lovely park and learn some fun and interesting parts of our history. You never know when that sort of knowledge will come in handy. The first destination on our tour is Timeline Drive. Here you can see posters from some of our greatest hits dating all the way back to our 1931 rendition of Dracula. If you're ever in need of something to watch on a Friday night, maybe give one of these a try. Some of them may be a bit old, but they're still beautiful works of art. Get some friends together and maybe try the original version of The Mummy or Creature of the Black Lagoon. You'll get a kick out of them. The films Universal Studios is better known for in our day and age start in the later half of the 1900s. Many of you have probably heard of the classic thriller Jaws from 1975, or one of my favorites, the 1982 movie E.T. If you didn't know, E.T. stands for extraterrestrial, meaning something that came to us from beyond our planet Earth. Over on our right, these large structures are the studio's production buildings. This is where the magic happens, where everyone comes together to make the movies that we love. It takes a huge number of people to make a film, though, especially today when there are so many special effects. Of course, we need actors, but we also need writers to make the script, directors to make sure that the actors and everyone else make the best artistic choices, and producers to keep everyone on schedule. Of course, none of that would be possible without our carpenters, gaffers, lighting crew, camera people, CGI teams, makeup artists, electricians, pyrotechnicians. Honestly, if you can think of a job, chances are someone with that job has worked on at least one movie with us here, or at least for a little while. You're now entering the New York section. We're only here for a moment, but you can see the Museum of Antiquities. There, you'll find our Revenge of the Mummy ride, where you can help defeat an ancient evil alongside the brave and dashing Rick O'Connell. Don't worry, we'll be back to see the rest of New York later. Now I welcome you to the Golden Gate City, San Francisco. This hilly town is famous for its tram system and infamous for its earthquakes. Most earthquakes are caused when two tectonic plates grind against each other and suddenly shift. The entire planet is covered in these plates, and the places where they meet are called fault lines. Wouldn't you know it, most of California, San Francisco included, lies on a fault line, so you can expect a lot of earthquakes in this area. Speaking of which, I want to show you a little demonstration on how we make earthquakes in the movies. This set was built in the 1980s with the tracks dug right into the floor. When they were done with that movie, though, the guys in charge thought, earthquakes are pretty common in movies, so let's just keep this one. Now all they need to do is redecorate the scene whenever they want a different earthquake location. Let's see it in action. Here we go.
See, now that I did know about the tour. The tour kind of gave you a little taste of each individual ride that you could actually go do the full ride yourself. It's kind of the thing that kind of made it famous. Oh, the famous truck that came down and blew up. This also had Twister, which I don't think is there anymore. If you're as old as me, you know the Twister movie I'm talking about. They did a really good job.
Watch out for that train! Anyhow, welcome back to the Big Apple. This grand old town has history and culture everywhere, provided you can overlook the Yorkshire Terrier-sized rats.
I think it's good to go ahead and get the tour out.
The famous street
Yeah, so
Broadway is
everybody
home
can
to some
see
of
a
the
lot of
best
what it
and
has
most
to offer.
popular theater performances in the world, but you can find beautiful, rich work all over town. The city is like an incubator for the arts, a place where some of our country's greatest works are born, including including a bunch of movies. Not everything is filmed in California after all. Passing on our left, we see the building where the ride based on Steven Spielberg's famous film E.T. runs. If you haven't yet, you should give it a whirl. Now that's something to phone home about. Now this is what we call Hollywoodland, and up here is our Monster Cafe, where you can see all of the classic monsters from our films, like Frankenstein's monster, Dracula, the Wolfman, and the creature from the Black Lagoon. And don't worry, they don't bite. Much. We're passing by the Universal Globe now. Right now it's missing something, though. I heard that Woody Woodpecker asked you to help find the missing letters and restore the globe. I hope to see those letters back soon. The park just isn't the same without them all spinning around.
I wonder if we were to get all of them and ride it again, would
I
she notice?
heard a green ogre lives over there.
There's another one I'm not familiar
Let's all
with.
just take a moment to appreciate the beautiful sounds of nature. Of course, that's all just part of the movie magic. From here, though, we'll be taking a turn into the darker side of the park. We now enter the realm of the Lord of the Jungle. Join me as we pay tribute to Kong, Kong, Kong. Everyone, Kong, Kong, Kong. Really?
Dong?
No one?
Yeah.
I'm just... Okay, well, let's hope he isn't insulted by your lack of reverence. Otherwise, he might throw this tram all the way to New York. And I don't mean the movies that we just drove through on the way here. By the way, if you haven't yet and are feeling particularly brave, I highly recommend stopping by the ride we have here, Reign of Kong. You can join Kate and her expedition team as they delve into the caverns and other lost places to uncover the secrets of Skull Island.
Yeah, that's a newer ride that I have not flown.
This is what we call Old Mexico, and it's just the kind of place we'd take a camera crew if they were looking to film something set out in the old Wild West. Now, this area has something of a weird localized weather system, so I apologize for the rain as we... Hey, George, why'd you stop the tram? You can get going again, right? No, I'm not asking the passengers to get out and push. Not in the rain. That's just... seriously. Flash flood! Drive! Drive! Everybody, hang on!
I've never done that. I don't think Flash Flood... Again, I think Flash Flood was in a different park.
George, just think they've had enough. Take it away. I hope you enjoyed that little demonstration of how we make rain and floods happen on set. We pump in thousands of gallons of recycled water from tanks at the top of the hill for every one of those. If you were lucky, you might have also noticed the hidden pipes and sprinklers that are set into the roofs, trees, and telephone poles of the set, creating that lovely rain effect. But enough of the Wild West. Cowboys are fun and all that. What's the wildest thing you can think of that we might have here? Dinosaurs! On to Jurassic World!
Another area I have
you
not
can see a
familiar.
pair of magnificent brachiosaurs
I'm familiar with
relaxing
Jurassic
at the edge
Park
of the
area,
lake.
but then they
Quite
changed it a little while
jaw-dropping,
ago
aren't
to put Jurassic
they? In a
World.
moment, we'll have a member of the staff join us to talk about what it's like to work with dinosaurs and how they keep things going here. Wait a minute, this isn't Paddock 5. There's a 5 on the gate, right? Might have taken a wrong turn somewhere. Oh, this equipment is abandoned. Just a reminder, folks, to please keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times. Whew. Don't worry, everything is fine. Seems we got a little too close for that Ankylosaurus' comfort. You can probably just skip through the rest of this section, George. I mean, everything's supposed to be contained and safe, but you never know when... Oh my, I hope that wasn't poison this time. We lost our last tour group and one of those things got a little spooked and sprayed us. I mean, I don't feel like I'm about to keel over and pass out, but, well, maybe everyone should take a quick shower once we're done with the tour, just in case.
Ah, Jaws. This was one of my favorites. Again,
This is
no
my
longer
favorite part of
exists.
the park.
At least
Welcome to
in
Amity
Universal Studios
Island,
Orlando.
where
I
the
think
sun
the Hollywood
before
one
and the
still is
swimming
there.
Is prime. If you're in the mood for a beach day, this is the place to. The beach is closed. Huh? I wonder why.
I
George, get us out of here! Go, 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 go!
I do look forward to riding that one
Or something?
in this one. That was one of my favorites.
I don't know how much more of this my nerves can take. Oh, where is Police Chief Brody when you need him? Well, if you don't mind the giant killer shark, you're all more than welcome to come back and enjoy the Jaws ride at Amity Island, where it's always the 4th of July. Oh, my heart. Seriously, George, I'm starting to think it's time we quit this game. I mean, you saw what happened last week when the Velociraptors got Charlie. Now we're being charged by sharks and sprayed repeatedly by poisonous frilled dinosaurs. Well, I know it's otherwise a pretty good gig, but you don't think they'll feed us to the Velociraptors if we do, right?
Back to the
On
future.
our left, you can see one of our last sites on this trip, the Institute of Future Technology, where Doc Brown works on his questionable inventions. There you can find his famous time-traveling machine, and I believe he's even letting people take rides through time in a new one, too. Might be worth stopping by. That is if you can think fourth dimensionally.
Another one of my favorite rides that no longer exists. That one I don't think even exists. Period. That gone. It's done.
Speaking of time travel, we're going to go back in time to 1955 to the famous Hill Valley Square. Maybe you recognize it from Marty McFly's adventures in Back to the Future. Oh, look! There's Doc on the top of Hill Valley City Hall. What's he doing up there? Another one of his harebrained experiments? Let's stop for a second and see what he's up to. Though I don't like the look of those clouds. Hey, Doc! You need a hand or anything? Slow down, we're gonna hit the meter, George! Look, George, you know I like it when you get my heart racing, but maybe leave the stunt driving to the professionals, okay? I'm not sure what that was, folks, but hopefully Doc is okay. We'll check the infirmary just in case once we're done here. Wouldn't be the first time we've seen him in there. We're entering the dark forest now, folks. I'd ask that you stay very quiet as we pass through these trees. You never know when something might be lurking nearby, and we don't want any monsters to notice us.
Universal Studios Monsters. I'm not quite sure what this is.
And here is our last stop on the trip, Little Europe and the Court of Miracles. Several of our monster movies were made here, at least in part. Over there, you can actually see a set of double doors that were used at... What's that sound? And drive, George, drive! What was that about? That looked like the bride of Frankenstein's monster. But where is... Look, there he is! At the top of the windmill! How did it catch fire? I think he's trapped in there. Oh no, the poor thing! Just kidding. While it may look like the windmill is on fire, it's actually just special effects. They will put out those fires in a few minutes, and there won't even be a singe on the structure itself. Now, just to be clear, because a lot of people forget about this, the The monster we just saw is from the movie Frankenstein, but Frankenstein was the name of the scientist who created the monster, not the monster himself. A common misconception. But the scientist is the true monster of the story, at least in the original book, because of his arrogance, thinking he had power over life and death, and because he was unable to love his own creation. And with that, we come to the end of our time together. I hope that you enjoyed yourselves. If you did, my name is Mary, and my partner is George. If you didn't, my name is Sue, and the driver was just a figment of your imagination. Enjoy the rest of your day and come back anytime to ride Universal Studios' world-famous studio tour. Bye-bye!
Right on. I'm loving this so far. This one's even more detailed than the one they did, I feel, for Disney. Either that or I just simply recognize more stuff, so I'm more excited about this one. Okay, so we are at studio. Let's go ahead. I think we have enough time to do the full ride of Earthquake. Now, what they did do on the tour was nice, but if I remember correctly, from reading about the actual tour that they used to do, that I think they still do in the Universal Studios Hollywood location. They still do that tour, and it still goes through a little section of Back to the Future, a little section of Jaws, a little section of Earthquake, like that still. I still believe, if I'm correct, I believe that still happens. I think that's why they kind of mixed the two parks. We'll do the quiz later. Maybe another video, if I remember to do it. I'd rather go and do the other things. Let's see. We are trying to do Earthquake, so it needs to go straight. No, I like what they did there. I never took the actual real Hollywood tour one, so that's probably as close as I'm going to get. So I'll take it. And I'm getting hungry. It's all these doggone restaurants. They're overpriced food that I can't buy in real life. Okay, we're at Earthquake now, aren't we? Yep. How do we get in? In the wrong. That's the next one I wanted to ride was Earthquake. How do we get in? I don't remember. While we're here, let's grab some more food and drinks. The more food, the merrier. Oh, if we could just figure out how to get in here. I don't remember how to get in from when I was a little kid. I don't even think... No, I was... It's got to be around here somewhere, right? Very close. We're getting there. We're getting there. I know they had a full... I know there's a full ride here, right? Or can we only do that one through the tour? Maybe. Okay, we'll have to do something else. Maybe we can't do that one without doing it on the tour, because I can't see any way of getting in. And according to the map, we're right at where it says we enter. I mean, that pretty much was the whole ride, except for there's a little segment of you walking through like a little studio area, and they show you how to do certain special effects. So I'm guessing that was it for the earthquake one. What you did in the tour. Oh, I hope they didn't do that for the Jaws ride. I hope they have the full Jaws ride. If they won't, that would really break my heart. Alright, let's head towards Hill Valley then. Time. We have to actually get there. It shouldn't take us that long. The cool thing about these rides were they were long. Okay, so we'll... No, we want to go this way, don't we? Yep. Back to the Future. God, man, that takes me back. There was the train. Now, and it's still there. The train that... Doc Brown turns into a time machine it's still at Universal Studios Orlando, I believe. It was here, but it's not. I don't see it. Doesn't look like they recreated it, unless I just missed it. Can you tell me how much time this is gonna be? I think we got like 10 minutes left for the video. Laboratory. Let's go to the right. Ride was my favorite. Even though I kept bumping my head as a little kid. It jerks you around pretty good. Here we go.
Now, before I send you on your journey through time, I have a few things to show you. Here, at the Institute for Future Technology, my crowning achievement, the new experimental 8-passenger time travel vehicle. It's this baby that will send you across the space-time continuum.
It gets stolen by
into the future. Heine! What's that, Heine? You see some... Oh! Great Scott! It seems we have an intruder alert! All sectors report in immediately. Quadrant 1, check in.
Quadrant 1, locked and secured, Doc.
Level 2, check in.
Level 2, locked and secured, Doc.
Section 3, check in.
Section 3, locked and secured, Doc.
Zone 4, check in. Zone 4, do you copy? I'm a buckhead. Jumping gigawatts. It's Biff.
Yep.
I'm sorry, folks.
We have to chase
We've
him.
got problems. There's only one troublemaker who can throw a monkey wrench in the works like this. Biff Tannen. Juvenile delinquent. Graduated Hill Valley High School, class of 1955. 1955? There's something very strange going on around here. At any rate, stay alert. If Tannen gets his hands on some of the equipment around here at the Institute, it could mean the end of the very universe as we know it. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your visit.
We are currently experiencing minor security difficulties. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Now, if my assumption is correct, Biff must have entered the complex diabolically disguised as one of you. It's only a matter of time before we catch that juvenile delinquent, so don't worry. Aini, watch the monitors.
Chow time. Chow time. Chow time. Chow time. Chow time. Chow time.
Hello? Anybody home? Huh? What are you looking at, butthead? Wait a second. You're the suckers Doc Brown conned into his time travel experiment. You know, some of Doc Brown's guinea pigs never make it back. I'm not saying you shouldn't volunteer. I just hope the Doc's making it worth your while. Come to think of it, maybe I can make it worth your while. That is, if you help me find Doc Brown's time machine. What's the matter, you chicken? There's no way Doc Brown's gonna stop me now. Excuse me. I gotta finish my repair work.
Even though we have a little security problem on our hands, we must prepare you for temporal displacement. That's time travel to you. Perhaps this demonstration will suffice. Figuring out the space-time continuum is tricky business. Believe me, I know. And that's why I developed this, my ultimate scientific achievement, the new 8-passenger time vehicle. It's faster, more energy efficient, and it's a convertible. I figure if you know what the weather is going to be like in the future, why not just time travel to the sunny days? But it's only for those who take time travel very seriously. And that means you. But remember, this is all top secret. With Tannen on the loose, we can't afford to take any chances. I assure you this is hardly business as usual here at the Institute. A mere fluke. Our security system is virtually impenetrable. It'll take a lot more than a hoverboarding hood to pull the plug on this operation. Oh! Darn, darn, darn.
Now, I like how they recreated it. Now, in the actual ride, all that's happening on TVs. They actually recreated it, some of it actually in front of you, which is pretty cool. Man, I gotta reach out to the guys over there at Everbloom and find out if they want to have an interview. I really want to talk to them about this. Like a lot of the doors coming down and opening up, that's all in there too.
Now, please stand by for an important message from the Institute's Chief Inventive Officer, Dr. Emmett Brown.
Now that you're here, time travel volunteers, I can give you your pre-flight briefing. There's a lot you'll need to know if you're to successfully cross the space-time continuum. We'll have to hurry, though. With Biff still on the loose, anything could happen.
Hello? Hello, Dr. Brown!
Biff, how in blazes did you get in here?
Why don't you ask these bozos?
Doc, one of our time travel teams was conducting an experiment back in 1955.
He must have stowed away! Hey, I'm not one to pass up a free ride.
Tannen! You should be here in the present! We've got to get you back to 1955, or we could create a major paradox!
Oh, don't worry, Doc. I'll go back. And in style. But first, I'm gonna take a little joyride.
No! Biff!
Love to stay and chat, Doc. I just ain't got the time. What am I saying? I got all the time I want!
Unlock these gates, Tannen!
Hasta la bye-bye!
No! He's He's got the time travel vehicle. This is terrible. He's going to alter time. History as we know it will be completely obliterated if he's not stopped. We could... Wait a second. Ah! Why didn't I think of this before? My newest invention, the 8-passenger time vehicle. That's it. I'll just hop in it. Great Scott! What am I thinking? I'm trapped like I'm in my own office. There's no way I can get into that time machine. Hold on a minute. I can get to it. What? My time travel volunteers. You, and you, and you. You're my only hope. The 8-passenger time vehicle is just beyond that door where you're standing. I can pilot from my remote control from here, but I'm going to need you to help me navigate. You've got to catch Biff. The fate of the entire universe rests in your hands. I almost forgot. In order to successfully bring Biff back to our time period, it is necessary to accelerate up to 88 miles per hour and bump him. That's right, bump him. The impact of 2 traveling time vehicles will create a time vortex, sucking both vehicles and time travelers back to their original point of departure. There's no telling where or when Biff may be leading us, so be prepared for anything. Good luck, time travelers.
Ooh, only 5 minutes? Man, it seems so much longer back in the day. Pick a seat. I did pick a seat.
Get in. Watch your step. Hurry up.
Oh my God, they actually... Those are the lines you literally would say as you were walking into the car.
Whoops. I still haven't worked all the bugs out of this thing. But no matter, we're on a mission of universal proportions.
Doc, Biff has passed through the space-time continuum, but we've got no way of knowing where he is.
You mean when he is? And we do have a way of knowing when he is. The 8-passenger time vehicle is equipped with a sub-ether time tracking scanner, which will allow us to track Biff to his precise location at the precise moment in whatever time period he may have traveled to.
Doc, all pre-launch system checks are complete.
That's our cue. Hang on to your hats. Don't forget, when you see Biff in the time vehicle, accelerate to 88 miles per hour and bump him. Accelerate now to 55 miles per hour. 65, 75, 85, 88 miles per hour! Hill Valley in the year 2015. And there's Biff. Let's get him.
Whoa! Look, the tram!
Okay, time travelers, now's our chance.
Oh yeah, that's what you think. Oh, gotta get some gas, Doc. Ha-ha! I'm up here, Doc. Going down.
Go.
Going up.
Go.
Down.
Up, go.
Going up. Oh!
We've got it now. Okay, let's...
Doc,
Great. Stop.
it's my new house. You like it?
Up. Turn left. Look out. Up.
I can fly circles around you buttheads.
They never explained how he was able to fly, because
Watch for traffic, Doc.
I mean, you don't. He shouldn't be able to just know how to pilot.
Come on, Doc.
it.
Help me.
Faster.
Fuckers.
Biff got away. Looks like we're headed 1,000,000 years back in time, and that's Hill Valley below us in the Ice Age.
Back again? Come on in.
Pull up! Pull up! Oh!
Kaboom! Watch out for snow!
Give it up, Titan, before this crevasse starts! Oh my!
Whoa! Whoa!
Avalanche!
Oh, is it scaring you? Huh?
Oh!
See you later. Take care.
Blast! The engine's dead! Oh! Everybody lean back! No, lean right! Wait! Oh no! Hold on! Come on, baby! Start! Yahoo! We're going backwards! Hang in there, volunteers!
Beep, beep.
Headquarters volcano!
Hello, butthead. Yeah, you
You
guys
get
don't know
eaten
when
by
to
a
give up,
dinosaur
do
too.
Prepare yourselves, people. I suspect that the primeval hill valley that we're about to enter could be a pretty rough place. Great Scott! A dinosaur!
Oh!
It's a Tyrannosaurus Rex! Look out!
Right this way, Gramps. Come on. Come on, Gramps. Right this way. Now sick 'em!
Great Scott! Look out!
Calm down, big fella. Calm down. Easy, boy. Easy, boy. Hey, I'm hit. I'm hit.
I know, Biff! What in blazes? What's those jaws? Ah! Look out!
Yep.
We've been swallowed! Hang on!
Doc, what's your bastards out, Doc? Help me! Doc, hey, please, Doc, help me! Hey, please, I'm hit! It's a waterfall, Doc! It's a lava pool, Doc! Help me!
Hang on, Biff!
Bump me,
Come
Doc!
on!
Bump me!
Accelerate to
Please,
8 miles per
Doc!
hour! Bump him! We bumped him! The impact between the two vehicles should send us straight back to the Institute!
Thanks, Doc Brown. You saved my life. Butthead! Get your meat hooks off of me!
You did it! Not only did you catch Biff and save the universe, but you proved that my latest invention is a success! Go forth, time travelers, and remember, the future is what you make it!
Right on. Man, that one takes me back. I'm sorry that, yeah, this one's actually completely gone. There's no, I don't think there's any parks that still have anything that even comes close to this original ride. It's been completely decommissioned. And that makes me sad. It was one of my favorite ones, like, ever. All right. I think it's a Simpsons ride now. They've converted it into a Simpsons ride, at least at Universal Orlando. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Don't worry, we still got way more of the park to see. Next up will be Jaws. I'm very, very interested to see what they, excuse me, what they did there. See what they have to buy. Still no mugs. Look, there's a mug right there. I want you to buy it. Definitely really good job. I'm going to try to reach out to my friends over at Everboom Games, see if they are up to doing an interview about this. I would love to pick their brain about them putting this together. It's always fun to do that, see if TRS is up for a interview. It's always fun to have him on and to find out some of the fun things they came up with to get some of this done and the challenges they would have. There's always an amazing story behind them putting these things together, and I want to see if they'll be willing to come on and talk to me about it. But other than that, stay tuned. We're going to be covering this. I'm going to be covering some of the new stuff, and definitely look out for the new add-on section. I'm going to be covering that as well now. And going through that to find, some of them are free, some of them are cost money, so I'll be trying to check those out as well, so you guys know which ones are worth picking up and adding to your worlds. So look out for that. There should be another video about that coming up either today or tomorrow, but soon. All right, guys, make sure to leave a like, share, subscribe. Huge shout out to my channel members, Louise Bain, Elijah, M4 Penguin. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel, and if you guys think about supporting the channel, you can. If not, just make sure to watch. That's the best way to do it. Just make sure to watch, leave a like if you can, and comment. All right, guys. Average Arcader out.